Right, so we here at TGS Stamps are having a complete clear out. It's a retirement sale, selling everything off. So it's all listed on eBay in one big lot, available for collection from South Woodford. And there's all sorts here. It's mainly going to be Great Britain, but there's also some rest of world, Commonwealth, etc. This here's a box of just general world albums. Here though, this first day cover collection is possibly the best one I've ever seen. It's incredibly clean, and the covers are, a lot of them have got a face value of well over £10. Modern first day covers. Really beautiful collection there. Over here we have general boxes. These are mainly album pages, stock pages, things like that. You can see there's some first day cover. I don't know if you can see that through the light's a bit bad, but there's some first day cover albums in there. So there's things like that, first day covers and so on and so forth. Oh, by the way, some of the covers on here that I showed earlier, they won't have stamps in. Some are just empty covers, and there's some nice collections here. These are collections here. So as I say, there's all sorts world. This is our smalls box, and this is all stuff that's sort of mainly on eBay at the moment, listed, all sorts of stuff here. These are the smalls. Some are listed, some aren't. Right, here we have lots of full sheets, some foreign ones at the top, some half sheets. There's a Ceylon, Sri Lanka one there, and there's some 60s, commemoratives, and then at the bottom there, the half D definitive. We've got lots of those, so they'll be included. Right, this box here is smalls waiting to be listed. These will have various prices. They're not being listed yet, and they probably won't be for a while. All this, of course, included in. Yeah, it says that's all to be priced, and then there's the cheaper stuff at the front and so on, and some more stuff at the back to be priced. And this is a box of Elizabeth II pre-decimal commemoratives and definitives. I think they're all mint or possibly mounted mint. Right, here we have two boxes of postcards in that box and covers in that box, all sorts of stuff not sorted yet. There's GB World, quite a lot of Europe, as I remember. There was a big Europe collection I got of covers and postcards that I never got round to sorting, so they're included. So quite deep boxes. Little Australia collection there in the box. Some odds and ends there. These are our boxes of GB yet to be sorted, so they'll have various amounts in. The George VI one's got quite a bit, and the George V. Yeah, the George V box there, you can see, is more or less, is pretty much full up. That's the George V box. George VI box, likewise quite well full. All sorts of odds and ends. Some albums may or may not be. These boxes may or may not contain rarer stuff. Boom. And the Victoria box. A lot of old vintage or antique or whatever albums there with these. They've got no pages, by the way. These are all just the actual covers. Down there, pile of GB books waiting to be. I think they're mainly GB, those books, but they're sort of childhood type collections. Couple of boxes here packed with Channel Islands. A lot of Channel Island stuff in those. You can see the depth of the boxes, not being sorted yet. There's quite a lot. I think there's quite a lot of mint in there, and so on. Here yet to be sorted. We've got collections of mini sheets, booklets, etc., all waiting to be sorted. Some old stock cards there. Some old postcards. A box full of more covers there, and some vintage, well, I say vintage, some 1960s presentation packs. Some 1960s presentation packs in various conditions. And last but not least, a load of Elizabeth II commemoratives, definitives, pre and post decimal. Look in the first box. Now some of these will be mixed. I can see a few post decimals, but these are basically the pre decimals. Quite a lot of used, but some mounted mint and possibly even some mint in there. Then we have the box of decimal. So again, a huge box. Get an idea of the depth of these boxes. A huge box full of, basically packed full of decimal Elizabeth II GB. So there we have it. Retirement sale of stamps from TGS Stamps. You're welcome to come and view. In fact, I don't think really it'd be practical to make an offer without coming to view. There's a lot here. A lot of GB, mainly GB, say Commonwealth, World. There's a bit of USA, Australia, and so on and so forth. Some Scandinavian as well. So yeah, here we are. We're based in South Woodford, which is where the North Circular meets the M11, or you could come out on the Central Line just to have a look. And so they're currently on eBay. I won't say the price because we haven't established that yet, but you can find them on eBay, and I'll put the connection and so on down below. But oh yes, it's if you want to find us on eBay, it's it's TGS Stamps and Terry 3 on eBay, and it's a shop. So it's a eBay shop. So there you go. Get in touch if you're interested. Open to offers. Retirement sale. I'm off to what's that Squeeze song? I'm off to roads that are sandy. So there we go. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching.